It's me! It's me! It's the DAMMY! I've got something special for you here today, folks. I've decided to go on a magical adventure across Japan, which has been inexplicably turned into a giant musical stage by this group known as the Peach Mountain Shoguns. It's a bit of a weird game, but I think you'll enjoy it. It's a Nintendo 64 game called The Mystical Ninja, starring Goemon. Listen to this wonderful J-pop. Hello Morgan, hello Mad Mikey B. Hello Mau Mau. Yes, you've been introduced to the greatest game in the history of video games, frankly. All together now. This game makes me happy, I don't know why. It's stupid. It's literally stupid. Hello. I'm good, thank you, Morgan. How are you? Of course, you have to just throw a random bit of English in there for reasons. Use a controller pack. Not use controller pack. That is a... I think we should use... yeah, we need to save it. I hope you like the retro television frame that I found. I think it gives the... I think it gives classic retro games like this a more authentic feel. Hopefully, anyway. It's just a quiet day in Japan when all of a sudden this game has like a very quirky sense of humor. Why have you taken all your clothes off? I never got to the bottom of that. I thought I could negotiate a discount with my hypnotic dance. Unsurprisingly, Abizumaru has been thrown out of the store. Just another day in paradise, I guess. It's just a very weird thing. And here come the Peach Mountain Shoguns to turn Japan into a giant musical stage for reasons that are yet to become clear. It's heading towards Ouido Castle. Oh dear. Yeah, there is a lot to take in. It's true. I think it's best to not try and take it in. Like, the more you try and understand this game, the less you'll understand it, I think. Like, aficionados like me, like, get it. But it takes you a good couple of playthroughs to fully understand the nuances of what's happening here. But effectively, the guys in the spaceship are turning Japan into a giant musical stage so that they can showcase their talents. It's a bit like America's Got Talent, but in like a more destructive form of America's Got Talent, where they basically literally turn everything into a musical stage, which is what their cunning plans are about. Ha 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 ha. You know, like, kind of treading side ground. The game isn't about music or anything like that. It's kind of a platforming. It's before Mario 64, this was probably the best 3D platformer on Nintendo 64. I think it came out first. Anyway, the idea of the game is to travel across Japan, defeat enemies, you know, reclaim Japan, kind of thing. You know, outside of that, you know, you can just explore around and stuff. So we start off in Goemon's house. The Mystical Ninja Star in Goemon is the name of the game, and therefore you usually play as the epitomous Mr. Goemon himself. You can also change characters, if I remember how. There we go. So you can also play as Abizumaru, Goemon's sidekick, who, frankly, is a little bit creepy. You can make him like do a crawl animation. Oh, he's got hammer as a weapon. Which buttons crawl? There we go. For some reason, he crawls along the ground like this. Now, I'm not, you know, trying to imply this means anything, you know, but like if we just quickly switch to Goemon's crawling animation, which isn't much better, to be honest, but I mean, at least it's slightly less offensive than Abizumaru's. But anyway, we'll play as Goemon. You can unlock other characters as you progress through the adventure. Yeah, this game is fantastic. It's completely insane, but it's funny. It's got like a really weird, quirky sense of humor. And always beware of the pickpocket, who likes to operate outside of the local police station because of reasons. You can go around and chat to the local townsfolk. They'll give you some little hints and things about what to do. I'm, you know, being an expert at this game, I don't necessarily need to do all of the chatty business. Yeah, this is on Project 64. It's an I still own it somewhere, but it's not played on real hardware, so I've got some nice anti-aliasing and stuff going on. But yeah, you can play it on emulation. Anyway, so so we're in Ouido town, which is the starting place. You can explore around. There's a few shops where we can buy a few upgrades and things. But basically, our first mission is to get to the castle, basically, which has been transformed by the aforementioned Peach Mountain Shoguns. It's such a complicated plot that I'm, you know, finding it difficult to keep up myself, to be honest. Of course, when a castle is overtaken by an evil force, you can only enter it through the emergency star blocks, which is pretty standard practice for castles in this day and age. Now, to get across the star blocks, we need to get something called the chain pipe. And to get the chain pipe, we need to go visit the pipe maker, and the pipe maker lives at the top of Mount Fuji, which is the tallest mountain in Japan, for those who don't know the geography. So our first job is to climb to the summit of Mount Fuji. So that's what we're going to do. Now, to get to Mount Fuji, I think we head this way. Yep. Well, hello. I've come to climb Mount Fuji. The officer told me I could get there from around the corner by the fortune tellers. Yes, I'm going the right way. I worry, I so worry. When something worries you like this, the best thing to do is to go see a fortune teller. With the plasma power, your worries will fade away. So yeah, you can so you earn money, right? So we've got 115 at the moment, and you can spend it in the plasma fortune teller. I don't normally need to use the plasma fortune teller because I know the game quite well, but I'm going to do it on this one occasion just so you can hear the wonderful sound effects of this, frankly, slightly racist character. Pulazuma! It's unbelievable. It's honestly unbelievable. Hello, World of Spur. Yeah, I mean, this game is frankly underrated. It needs... I don't actually need to spend the riot. But yeah, this game doesn't get the love it deserves, I don't think. Oh, you can talk to the dog, of course. Innovative for its time. The music in this game is absolutely banging, by the way. Like, it's really good. There's not a single bad track in it. You're just gonna find me humming away to this soundtrack. It's great. Thanks for the sub, Travelling Turret. Thank you. And Eric Rebelo, thank you for the sub. Yeah, the classic retro 3D games, they don't... I mean, games these days are incredibly impressive graphically, but there is a nice charm about simple, old-school 3D games. There's a good reason to come to this coffee shop, and that is because we want to talk to this guy. There we go. He gives us a free map. How would you like a map of Japan to assist you on your voyage? Sell it you for a discount. Yes, please. I like the way you said that with enthusiasm. I like people like you, so you can have it no charge. That's probably one of the least efficient ways to do business, but I appreciate it. So now with the Z button, I should say, I'm just going to talk to the old lady just because I like the dialogue. How about some of our stamina dumplings? At 30 raya, this will be sure to get you motoring. No, thank you, we don't need it. But I'll be coming back for your motoring dumplings later. But yeah, now we can... I think we can press one of these buttons to get a map. Or do you do it from the start menu? There we go. Yeah, so now we've got a map of Japan. So we start off here in Ouido town, but we've got to explore all over Japan. It's a wonderful game. Lots to see and do. No reason to attack that. Oop, throwing coins away here. Because I've got the C buttons mapped to the right analog stick, because there's not really enough buttons to account for the number of buttons that a N64 controller would have. It's a little awkward when you need to deal with C buttons, but thankfully you don't need them that often. The Legend of the Gaia. I don't think I've heard of that one. So I receive a Silver Fortune doll. If you collect 3 of the Silver Fortune dolls, it gives you an extra heart on your life meter. And you get a refill of health. The second Silver Fortune doll is by the star blocks, you may have noticed. So we'll get that when we get the chain pipe. Yeah, Final Fantasy VII buried a lot when it came out. I think a lot of like those PlayStation N64 era consoles, there's a lot of hidden gems out there, you know, that people just didn't really play because they just weren't aware of them. I think I'm going the wrong way. Am I heading back to... Yeah, there's the coffee shop. Goddamn. I think we need to go round and to the right. Hello, Turtle Face. Yeah, if I play more retro games like this, I'll play a game like this which I know. But then the next game I'll play after we complete this, I'll try and play like a retro game from this era, but just something I've never played before. And ideally, yeah, like stuff that maybe is a little bit more obscure, just because I think it would be good, you know, to just shine the spotlight on more stuff that people just never played or were never aware of. I think I need to go... need to go to the right. Here we go, it's the biggest mountain in Japan, Mount Fuji. It's quite funny because like Goemon's character model is like quite a high poly model for an N64 game. The rest of the game isn't very high poly, it's very bare bones, but I quite like the minimalist aesthetic actually. Oops, there's another Silver Fortune doll. Oh, no. That's the problem with the largest mountain in Japan. It's a long way down when you fall off it. I have my reputation to maintain as the platforming king of GameFront, so I need to make the jump this time. Here we go. Walk into the rock, you gibbon. Nice. Oh, wow. Fell down again. Yeah, the texture aesthetic. You know, it's funny because the textures don't look great when I've upscaled it to like 1080p and applied a bunch of texture filtering. And that isn't to say the textures are great, but if you play it like on a 15-inch CRT monitor from 1996 and you don't have all these different filters on and stuff, it probably didn't look quite as bad as this. I mean, I've got the old CRT filter on and stuff, which maybe helps a little bit. But you definitely didn't see them stretched quite like they look on an emulator with the I think, yeah, and it's modern, like, you know, we didn't have screens as big as monitors these days. Back in the day, like, you know, 20 inches, like 21 inches was considered like big. Like if you had a 20-odd inch television in my day, then you were considered to be pretty well-to-do, you know? Whereas now, like, we're playing on 50-inch, 60-inch televisions. Like, monitors are 34 inches. Like, you sit next to them. It's all high resolution. So, it's a different world. Yeah, there are just random accordions inside of Mount Fuji. Just so you know. Yeah, the hills are super detailed, but the ground is like two colours. Yeah, the level of detail is a bit inconsistent, shall we say. Oh no. Like I say, Goemon's character model is really nice. Like for an N64 game, this is one heck of a character model. But then you get outside and it's just like, the floor's got one texture, which is fine, but then the entire side of the mountain is another. So, like, when you look at this, I don't think you can rotate the camera, really, but if you look at, oh, you can rotate it slightly. But yeah, if you look at the side of the mountain, it's interesting. Oh, no! Oh, no! Oh, no! Oh, no! That, oof. Big oof. What happened there? I still maintain the fact that whenever you live stream a game, you don't play it as well as you would do if you were just playing it on your own. That's just a simple fact. I should not be falling down the side of Mount Fuji like this. I've just realised there is, I don't remember it being this way, but there seems to be, sometimes the A button doesn't seem to want to register. Not that I'm getting out excuses. Yeah, it's funny when you it's not even the fact somebody's watching either necessarily. It's just the trying to entertain or talk and play and look at the chat And yeah, I suppose, like, you know, the fact people are watching doesn't help either. But, we'll get past the frickin' accordions again. Try and do a better job of it this time. There's no good way of getting past them, really. Right. There, like... One, like, out of the 4 jumps I did then, one of them didn't register. Jump, jump, jump. Jump, 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 jump. It's going to make a fool out of me now. Jump, jump, whatever. I think we're near the summit of the tallest mountain in Japan now. Yep, here we are. Just in case people haven't been to Japan before, there is a shop inside the top of Mount Fuji where the pipe maker sells his goods. Now, don't question it. This is obviously based on real life. Wow, I'm impressed that you made it this far. What do you want from me? Oh, did I press the wrong button? I've come to the greatest mountain in Japan so that I could train to become the greatest worker in Japan. Good. Do you have a good pipe? Pipe? Let me think. Well, let's see. Yes! I know. Take this. I'm honoured to hand you my pipe. It attaches to the block with the star mark. Yes, you need tickets in real life to go into the shop. Cool, so we've got the star pipe. Put some of the coins. Whee! Getting down is a lot easier than going up. That's the good news. Right, now we've got the star pipe, which is this, and this allows us to get across the gaps with the star blocks. So now we can head back to Ouido town and make our way to our first proper level of the game, which is Ouido Castle. We might explore some of the town first. There's a few shops where we might be able to buy some goodies. Yeah, there's a post office at the top of Mount Fuji. There you go. It's crazy. Japan is a weird and wonderful place. Is there a pipe seller up there, though? That's the question. Now, I need to go to the top of Mount Fuji to find out if the pipe seller is a real guy. And if he will indeed sell me a pipe. If there isn't a pipe seller on the top of Mount Fuji, then I'm going to open one. I'm going to become the pipe seller. That's my new goal in life. To get GameFront. I'm going to scale the tallest mountain in Japan so I can become the greatest worker in Japan. Let's get some of the old dumplings from the madam here in the cafe, in the coffee shop. Nice. It's always worth killing enemies just because they do drop loot on occasion. Hello, doggy. Oh, hi, doggy. So here we are in the main town square. The other coffee shop, the same old lady, apparently. But it's always worth talking to this character because she is one of the more important characters, NPCs in the game. She turns up at various points. Yes, I am quoting the masterpiece. That is Tommy Wiseau's The Room. A strange UFO has come to town. A UFO? You mean like a flying saucer? Does that mean the aliens have come? Not quite. I've come to see Omitsu. Everybody's come to see Omitsu. I've come to order pizza. We've got, yeah, pizza's not a real... This is the quirky Japanese sense of humour. Obviously, in ancient Japan, there would not be any pizza. Oh, my light's falling down. So, apparently the pizza thing is a funny joke. The game's full of similar such jokes. Hey. Anyway. There's the game breaks the fourth wall quite a lot. Oh, Abizimaru. Can we yeah, let's switch to him and see what he has to say. The dirty boy. Okay. I do like Abizimaru's sound effects. Pop. Now, this is probably the general store. Yeah, so there's 3 Mystical Ninja games, and yeah, the first one was, I think, Super Nintendo rather than Nintendo 64, and there was a sequel to this one which was also on the Nintendo 64, but went back to being a side-scroller. So, yeah, a bit weird. I'll be honest, I haven't really played the other 2, and I just have really fond memories of this one for whatever reason. So the general store is probably the most useful place you can come to because you can buy useful stuff like armor. I don't think we really need it at the moment. But these will give you like some extra protection against enemies and stuff. With metal armor being the best. And the sombrero being least useful. That gives you an extra 3 shots of protection from the enemy. Why not? You can easily get through this first section of the game without any of that stuff, but we might as well spend the money we've collected. You've got the hotel. The reason for that is just to save the game effectively. Which is handy. You can also spend the night. I'm not really sure what that does. I think it regenerates your health if you have low health, so there's no reason to do that right now. The coffee shop, been in there. I think that's more or less it for the shops. Check this place out. Yeah, this is just pretty... Yeah, so like generally you would go around talking to people. Yeah, I've come across the pickpocket in the main square outside the police station. He's been given a good smack around the head with my pipe. But yeah, if you're familiar with the game, there's no real reason to talk to the NPCs if you know what you're doing. But they do give you hints and stuff. Yeah, these gatekeepers are pretty funny. So they won't let you through, which is why we have to use the emergency star blocks. But remember these guys, because we'll come back to them later. They have a funny little fourth wall breaking Easter egg you can do later. Right, let's go to Ouido Castle. Oh. Got me. You got me by hitting back. If you hit him back, he drops your money again. So you don't lose it as long as you can catch him, but what a cheeky monkey. I don't know why, but in old games like this, when you have a loading screen between doors, I always find it very satisfying to just jump into the door. I have no idea why I find it so satisfying, but I'm sure I'm not the only one who thinks the same way about games like that. Like Mario 64, exactly the same. Always jump through a loading door. So the camera is supposed to clip through the wall like that. What does everyone think about the new Super Mario movie that's been announced? Now this track is very funky. It's got one heck of an all-star cast. Right, here we are in Ouido Castle. This is the first real level of the game. So like the castles are like the actual levels. Once you're in a castle, you can't leave again until you've completed it. And there's always a boss at the end. So that's why you should always visit read the signpost outside of a castle. It'll give you the opportunity to save the game before you enter. And once you're inside a castle, yeah, it's there's enemies everywhere, and it's find your way through time. Basically, it's the game steps up a gear. Basically. There's a couple things you want to do when you're in the castles. Collect the keys to progress. There are also a couple of things you want to pick up if you can. So one of them, for some reason, is called the Mr. Elephant. Oops. Bye-bye. That just takes away a bit of health, thankfully. So it's not the end of the world. Yeah, Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong. Yeah, so you get the Mr. Elephant, which gives you a map to the castle, and then there's a there's another collectible that I forget the name of, which you need to unlock the boss, and then you've got to find keys to get through the different areas and stuff. In this room, for example, you need to defeat all the enemies to get the key, which should appear in the podium. I have no idea, by the way, what these like weird, creepy child doll enemies are. They're horrific. I quite like the casting of Jack Black as Bowser. He's getting a lot of work in video games these days. Is our Zach Black? He's playing Claptrap in the Borderlands movie, I believe. Here's the Mr. Elephant. You received a Mr. Elephant. You now have the map to the castle. Why you need a map to the castle? I have no idea. I suppose it can be useful, actually. Luckily for me, I already know where to go. I think. Hey, level up our health here, I think. Nice! That room was always very confusing to me when I was younger because it's not clear like how many of those carpet pieces that you have to actually. This chain pipe is really twitchy, by the way. Like it's some of these star blocks are like really badly placed. Eek. Here's a fun fact for you. When you enter a room, everything respawns. So if you really want to cheese the game, and I'm not going to do it, but I will demonstrate it. If you really want to cheese the game, just find this room in the first castle, and then just, you know, come and farm for as much coins as you like. You can leave this room with 999 coins. It's not that hard to do, really. You can just farm away for them. It's that easy. It's incredibly difficult not to do it, really. I'll do it one more time. But yeah, you can just come and farm away. And that's pretty much easy mode, because then you can just go and buy all the metal armor that you like, basically. Yeah, the chain pipe, I just realized, probably is a jump and grab job for that one. So we need to go this way to go get the golden key, to then come back and open up the door with the golden lock. Speedrunners skip the chain pipe. How do you... Well, I guess, yeah. I'm guessing there must be a glitch to do that. Which would, you know, cut the entire Kai Highway and Mount Fuji section out. So, yeah, I get that. I'm not speedrunning, so... I'll have to check that up. I'd love to see a games done quick for this game. I don't know if I've ever seen one before. I'm sure somebody must have done it. But yeah, that's fascinating. If they skip the chain pipe altogether, that's pretty funny. I don't think you ever really need it after this section. And it's not that great as a weapon, to be honest. Like, it's ranged, but it's very precise. Like, lining yourself up with the enemy is more fiddly than it ought to be, really. Yeah, I mean, I guess you would have to glitch through this section as well, right? To get to... the chain pipe, you'd have to glitch through the whole of Ouido Castle, right? Interesting. You know, it's quite normal, I think, to have anthropomorphic dumplings cleaning the floor in castles in Japan. You don't believe me, but you didn't believe me about the Mount Fuji thing either, so take my word for it. That is a thing that happens. AGDQ 2019, 1 hour 25. I am going to watch that tonight. Thank you very much. That's very exciting. I can still beat the time. I have to be hella fast. I'm not going to beat the time. I'm not beating any records, trust me. I am playing this for the fun of playing it. That being said, I'm not going to be... I'm hopefully not going to be too terrible at getting through it because... Like I say, I've played through it enough times that I should be able to get through it fairly competently. Yeah, no, I spent too much time sharing Mount Fuji facts and it's really hit my time. Rookie mistake. You'll notice the music has changed slightly. It's very subtle, but one of the things I really love is the fact that as you progress through the castle, the music just gets a bit more dramatic, a bit more intense. Like extra layers get added to it. It's a really subtle thing, but it's a really, really nice touch for a game of this vintage. Yeah, the music is fantastic. Like, there's not a bad track in this game. That hand, that big stone hand, is the is a clue of the boss that we're going to encounter very shortly. If I had to complain about something, I'd say the camera is not fantastic. At times, it's not the worst camera in the world. That being said, not many games had a decent camera back in... Like, this was the very early days of 3D, really. Here's the other guy. What's he called? Mr. Arrow, that's it. The location of the boss is now on the map. Thankfully, I already know where he is, but whoop. Oh, the ninjas are terrible. Was not prepared for that, dude. Really not worth it. I think we're at the boss. This is Baron. He's one of the 4 henchmen of the Peach Mountain Shoguns. They are interesting characters. I was sure I heard something down there. Was it you guys? What the? Well, who in the world are you? My name is Baron. I've come to make Ouido Castle a beautiful stage. Stage? What would we need a stage for? Goemon, this smells like danger to me. Why don't we just grab this weirdo by the throat? and beat him up a bit. Who are you calling a weirdo? Comedy laughter. Don't really know why, but it just appears sometimes. Maybe I'll just have to beat you up. This game is so weird. This game is so strange. There's the silver fortune doll. That's useful. So yeah, this is the first boss. The King Robot Congo. Apparently. Again, a bit like the Plasma Fortune Teller, potentially ever so slightly racist. It's an odd one. In fine video game tradition, you must hit his weak spot for massive damage. When the old head starts tilting forward there. There he goes. But then his lasers start going because it's important to put lasers on the necks of robots. Here's a fun thing. The thing's got like a body and stuff as well. Because like you saw his hand and stuff further down. I don't really understand why he was built into the castle like this. It's a very odd thing. That doesn't make a lick of sense, frankly. But if I've learned one thing about the Mystical Ninja starring Goemon, it's not to question it. I always forget the exact attack pattern for this. There we go. It's not the hardest boss in the world, this, once you've got the attack pattern down. Yeah, on this particular boss, I think the hitbox is pretty generous. The lasers are the thing you want to watch. The fire can't get you if you're right up to his chin, I don't think. Like, he'll fly over you. So, yeah, the lasers are the thing you want to watch, really. The only thing that makes the lasers trickier than they should be is the camera's just shaking around. It's quite distracting, actually. Got him! The moon. You have acquired the miracle moon in the shape of the moon. A good thing to know. I can never quite remember what the miracle moon and sun and stuff do. I think they have relevance. What has become of Ouido Castle? Suddenly, there was this bright light. And the next thing I know, well, look around you. We saw it from the outside. The whole castle transformed when that peach beam hit. I remember that strange man was yelling something like, "Instant stage beam!" Instant what? That's a strange name. By the way, where did that weirdo go? He rushed off in an awful hurry. I've got a favour to ask of you. Could you catch the guys that did this to Ouido Castle for me? I beg you. I've never ever answered, give me a break. I'm going to do it anyway. Well, I've never heard anything so sad in my life. Of all people, Goemon the hero. I beg you once again. Of course, he doesn't do anything. Okay. We're coming up now on probably one of the most famous set pieces within the game. In a minute or so, maybe a couple of minutes. We gotta get there first, but save the game. But as someone hinted to earlier, we're about to come up to the all this section of the game. Well, I mean, Impact is the name of the robot that you control. It all gets a bit Power Rangers, basically. You'll see. You'll see in a minute. Yeah, the music between the castle and the Ouido town is a bit weird. That's the funny thing about the game, though. It's got some very anachronistic elements to it sometimes. On occasion, it'll just, you know, break out the beatboxing. I don't know why. It's now time to head to the you know, remember the gatekeepers that we came across earlier? Now we've got the pass from the king of the castle. We can now we've got the pass from the king of the castle. We can get past them. And you don't see the Easter egg from them when you first go past them. But if we ever return to Ouido Castle and visit them again, then you get the Easter egg. So at some point, we'll do that. Are they this way, I think? No, this is the way I came, right? I tell you what, let's go the unintuitive way round, because we can. this the right way? I don't think this is the right way. I've got lost already. How embarrassing. Yeah, the 90s were a fun time, let's be honest. The 90s and the early 2000s, all good. I mean, the 80s as well, really. I mean, anything before the invention of Twitter, you know, the world was alright. Nowadays, I saw a meme on Discord the other day, and it basically said in 2007 people were saying, a smartphone, it's so smart, it can do everything, and now they're saying a smartphone, look into the black rectangle of doom and watch society collapse in real time. And that's kind of how it feels. Yes, I am a boomer, that's why I'm playing this boomer game. But, you know, whatever. I feel like society was better off back then when we had to use the phone book to order pizza. Oh my god! This is the Lord's Superpass! With this, the gate will open. Ta-da! And so, our adventure across Japan begins in earnest. There is no music in this section, weirdly enough. We're doing alright on the old silver fortune dolls. I like how this section is just called Tunnel. Just in case you weren't quite aware that you were going through a tunnel. Right, we're coming up now to the aforementioned Power Rangers-esque section of the game. When you play this for the first time, I've kind of spoiled it by saying that there is a Power Rangers-y section, but when you play this for the first time, this part of the game takes you by surprise a little bit. It's a random change of pace. And I say that in a good way. And the game doesn't, you know, this is only one. I think there's maybe 2 or 3 sections in the game that are like this. There's not many. Yeah, it's what's about to happen is interesting. I do like how the old man just has a frog on the roof. For some reason. Oh, he did. His house has been a victim of a terrorist attack, it would seem. Thankfully, the Triton shell that summons the gigantic robot impact. The wise man had it, and so this rubble is all that remains of the wise man's house? It seems so. Hey, look who's back! It's Bannon the Weirdo! You weirdo! You keep calling me weirdo. It's not nice to call people names. I'm going to crush you with my robots. And then he just flies off into space. In a way that seems to defy the laws of physics. Let's save the game. Are you ready for this, ladies and... I'm just going to grab a drink. I'm just going to let this unfold in its raw, unedited form. Enjoy. I'm not singing along at home. You don't want to hear me sing, but I'm very glad if you did. Karaoke is, of course, a big thing in Japan. Now, the idea is to try and get through this with as much fuel as you can. I'm not doing a great job so far. The timing on this section is pretty pretty tough. Like jumping over the bridges and stuff. I never really got the hang of. Yeah, I'm sorry, Mau Mau. I did try and warn you that what was coming was something different. It's a wonderful thing, though. I mean, I'm glad this exists. It's now time to face the wartime kabuki robot. This game is very Japanese. I don't know if you've noticed that. I'm trying to remember the controls. That's not the right controls. Oh. I have to admit, I do sometimes die, a few tries on the wartime kabuki robot, so this may go badly for me. My run up to get here wasn't great. You got to try and cheese him if possible, and just keep grabbing onto him as soon as he gets away from you. Like, if you can. Eek. Yeah, try and grab him when he goes for that flying attack, because that one's a tough one to avoid. Now, I'm pretty sure my I'm pretty sure there's like a special maneuver I can whip out. I just don't remember how you do it. That was a mistake. Oh. Oh, no, 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 no. I think we're not far off having him. Probably another 5 or 6 more goes. But yeah, it's a tough one, this. Especially because we're running out of oil pretty quickly. That's the other problem. No, I missed that. Punch, 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 punch. I'm just concentrating on this one a bit, folks. So I apologise for the lack of commentary. Oh. Got him, got him, got him. I think we got him. Next one, I think. Got him, got him, got him. We got him this time, surely. Nice. First go. That's not bad. I've made a meal of that sometimes, so... Yeah, I did call him a weirdo a few times, that's true. Something creepy about just staring into his blank, unassuming eyes. Well, I have to get going. We're filming a movie. First, I have to get to America. If you need me again, just call me. Yeah, it's even got a late title card. This is like... It's like a masterpiece for its time. It really is. Nice. So that's the opening segment. Basically, we're about an hour 20 into this. So we're making pretty good progress, actually. We've already arrived at Zanzentown after an hour and 20, and we meet the third character of the game. So this is our next playable character. I was following that peach-shaped UFO just as I suspected. That UFO has something to do with what's happening, doesn't it? Yes, definitely. The narrator, who is also Mr. Elephant. In order to defend the peace of Japan, Secret Ninja Agent Ye has begun to investigate the strange occurrences happening throughout Japan. They are thought to be caused by the mysterious Flake Gang. Flake Gang? I thought they were called the Peach Mountain Shoguns. And did you find anything about the Flake Gang? Yes, well, all I found out was that there are several members who call themselves the Peach Mountain Shoguns. Yeah, so what? Okay. The Peach Mountain Shoguns, also known as the Flake Gang. I hope people are keeping track of what's happening here. I don't care if we're talking Peach Mountain, or Chestnut Mountain, or even a Pear Mountain. They'd better be ready, because I'm going to kick their butts. It looks like our objectives are the same. Wow. Then we can go together on our adventures. Yes, I guess you're right. And we unlock our third character. Yeah, the men in white coats probably will come to take you away. Now, as much as I've not played a single section of this as Abizumaru, because frankly, why would you? Yae, on the other hand, is really good. She's got a much higher jump, which comes very much in handy. She's got a pretty slick attack and stuff. So with the old sword there. But yeah, so Yae's a pretty good character. We'll play as Yae for a change of pace for a little bit. Don't attack the old man. This is the Zanzentown region of Japan. It's a very old and historical town. I wonder where Yoshi went. Well, I mean, he's kind of been stuck in, Mario Limbo for a little while. He's still the best character for when you play Mario Kart. So, it's not all downhill for his career. I didn't know he was a great dancer, though, so that's good to know. One by one, kids with dancing talent have been kidnapped in the Shikoku region. I'd better save them with my secret powers. On second thought now, my back's been bothering me. Really good. Wow. I saw it. I was like on a long thing, flying across the sky. This guy's on crack, I think. This is the marketplace, much like in Ouido Town. You can come here to buy goods and wares and things. Got the hotel, so we'll save the game. Oh no, I didn't want to spend the night. I wanted to save the game in my adventure diary. Very much. There's an indoor section to the market somewhere, if I recall. Yes, this is the section of the game where it'll come back to me. I feel like the next thing I need to do has something to do with catching coloured fish, if I remember correctly, but I might be getting things in the wrong order. I hear there are guys using gigantic robots to attack towns and villages. You're not those guys, are you? No comment! No comment, sir, no comment. Hello. This looks like a nice sushi restaurant. Can I buy some sushi? Rice crackers, sauce dumplings, and hot tofu. My strength gauge will increase by 2 points. How much is that for? Oh, you mean it'll fill up by 2 points, not that you'll give me 2 extra. I was like, oh, that's well overpowered. Okay. That's confusing. We don't need health right now, but thank you for the offers of hot tofu. I'm looking for your local armor seller. Oh, it's the Pulazoma fortune teller. We've got so much money, we might as well get the hint. So racist. In order to make Benki move over on the go... Okay. Yeah, so it's the fishing thing. I know what we've got to do. I know what's going on. Kind of. The fortune teller kind of told us things that we hadn't discovered yet, which was a bit weird. But we'll go and fill you in. So, if I head back around to the other side of Zanzen Town for a second. I mean, I know they tell I know the fortune tellers are supposed to tell you fortune, but I guess it's more the fact that he's talking about Benji as if we'd met Benji yet, but we're about to meet Benji. Does that make sense? Anyway, Benji. Hey, stop right there. If you want to get by here, you hand over the treasure you have. I have no treasure. You poverty-stricken, good for nothing. Anyway, we need to get past Benkai. So we need to go and get like a barrel thing, which we throw at his legs. Don't question it. And the way we do that is we need to now go across to the other side of Zanzen Town again. We need to go and find the dude by the fishing lake. It makes sense. Honestly, it makes sense. Don't want to go that way just yet. Hey, you traveler. You were led to this golden temple, so why not listen to my sermon while you're here? I'll also include a song and an autograph session. Oh. Why indeed not? Am I going the right way? I don't think so. Yeah, it's true. When you begin to understand the plot of this game, you know you're in trouble, basically. I think we go through this big door over here. This is the way. Hello. There is a door that leads to Bison, located in the Chikogu region west of here. Apparently, some kid was fooling around and did something to the door so that it wouldn't open. It's a real problem. Good to know. Ah, I guess that's the door to which you refer. Okay. I think this might be the long way around of getting to where I'm trying to go, but we've arrived. What do you want? Do you know Benkai? Of course I do. He's like a follower to me. He's like a follower? She was ahead of her time when it came to social media. I bet you're trying to get across the Gojo Oshai Bridge. Ohashi Bridge. I'm sorry, I can't speak Japanese, and I'm probably butchering all of these names. I do apologize. The Gojo Ohashi Bridge that Benkai's blocking. Am I right? Yes. Well, why didn't you tell me in the first place? Just do me a favor, and I'll tell you how to deal with Benkai. Well, what do you say? Will you do me a favor? Sure, because that's how we progress the game. So it's decided. Okay, so catch me some fish from the Duck Creek. First, catch 3 bluefish. Time for some bluefish. Okay. I'm gonna get you, little fishy. I'm gonna get you, little fishy. I'm gonna get you, little fishy, because I like little fish. So yeah, this fishing section's slightly tedious, but hopefully we'll get it through it fairly quickly. It's not that difficult. It's what the modern kids would call a fetch quest of sorts. Five yellowfish. She's got a brass neck on her. This lady. Speedrunners get past this guard at the 20-minute mark. Jesus Christ, that's crazy. 20 minutes. So that makes me an hour and 10 behind par. I can live with that. I think we just need one more. I'm definitely looking forward to watching that speedrun tonight. I am fascinated to see how people are taking shortcuts in this game. Eight redfish. I knew you were going to say that. Three. Four. 5. Hello, welcome back, Morgan. So to catch you up a little bit, we oh, you missed the best part, to be honest, but we traveled to Ouido Castle and we defeated the Baron, who was you know, loitering around in there. Then we traveled to see the wise man, but when we arrived at the wise man's house, his house exploded. The wise man has a frog on a giant frog's head on top of his house, by the way. So we visited the wise man, his house collapsed, and then the weirdo Baron turned up again from the castle, and he was like, "Oh, you're causing me a bit of grief here, so I'm going to attack you in my Power Rangers Kabuki robot." So basically, there was then this big anime cutscene, and it was like impact. Something, and then, you know, all that happened. Then we had a big fight in the robots, of which I won, of course. And then we got out of the robot and headed towards Zanzen Town, which is where we are now. And that's where we bumped into Yai, who is a special agent for the Japanese government or something like that. So she's also looking into the mysterious Peach Mountain shoguns who are trying to turn Japan into a giant musical stage, and so she's decided to join us on our quest. So now we can play as Yai. We can also play as I think we need to be further away from the NPC. Can't change characters. Oh, it's because I'm doing the fish quest. And then yeah. Anyway, we arrived into Zanzen Town, and then we tried to get across a bridge to continue out of Zanzen Town, but there's like a dude blocking the way because he's a bit upset. So now we have spoken to this lady who's got the solution for how to get past the guard, but before she would give us the solution, we had to give her a load of fish. So we've given her the fish, and she's now given us the solution to get past Benki the guard. So basically, we've got the Achilles heel, which is basically it's a thing that we just roll at Benki's legs, I think, and then he'll get out of the way. So yeah, that's where we're up to in a nutshell. I hope you're following along at home, boys and girls. Like I say, it's a pretty straightforward plot. It does help if you're high on acid, like Mao says, to be following along with this. But I think it's fun for the drugged and sober alike. Fun for all the family. Oh, it's another dog. Gotta go and talk to the dog. These are the upper reaches of Duck Creek, woof. If you go down the creek, you'll reach midstream, and then a little further is downstream, woof. Which would mean that since I'm here, I must be up the creek without a paddle, woof. That was worth it. That was totally worth it. Right, let's head back to Benki, who is on the other side of town, I believe. I think. Actually, no. Would he be on this side of town? I think he's through this door. The two sides of the town look so alike. That's the Golden Temple. Is this the mountain? Yeah, okay, it is on the other side. Yeah, the two sides of this town look so alike that I get really confused sometimes about where I am exactly. You weren't surprised? Well, no, you were surprised. Okay, so what you're saying, Mao, is I love the fact that you've seen this game give you what was probably one of the craziest cutscenes in the history of video games, but you were still surprised by the talking dog telling jokes. Yeah, I like the dogs going woof. It's also the only sound. It was one of the few sound effects that you actually hear from NPC characters. The dogs are great. Hey up, Benki. Let's have a fight. Oh yeah, the narrator is an elephant, Mr. Elephant. Well, it's a fight with Benki. Look for the instant Benki reaches to the ground when jumping. And then throw the Achilles heel at him 3 times within the time limits. The item can be thrown by pressing the B button. Okay. It's a timing puzzle, basically. And that's how you don't time it. I think you need to basically throw it as he jumps up. So now. There we go. Ah! If you go too early, he swipes it out of the way with his big axe thing. So I'm getting this wrong. So I think we got to get it as he lands, basically. There he goes. Whee! Ever since the Achilles heel was thrown at Benki, Achilles heel was meant to be the weak point of someone. There's something fishy about that story. I agree. There's something fishy about the story in general, to be honest. I appear to have been defeated in the same manner as I was by Ushiwaka. Please, I beg you, don't tell anyone that I lost, please. I'll let you pass the bridge, and I'll give you something from my collection. And this is the 4th character that you can play as in the game, but we don't get to play it. Yeah, Sasuke, but we don't get to play Sasuke just yet. He comes later on in the game because you have to find batteries for him. He's a robot. What Benki pulled out was all stiff, with batteries almost falling out. It was none other than the mechanical ninja, Sasuke. Where did you get this? It came falling from the sky just the other day. I wonder if it has anything to do with the explosion at the wise man's house. Well, in any case, don't tell a single soul that I lost. Well, your mum has one of what? Sasuke? So we made fairly light work of Zanzen Town. We do have to come back to Zanzen Town later in the game to get up the mountain. But that's later. That is very much later, I believe. This is another one of the banging tracks in this game. The music is so good. Hello, Zach. Welcome to... I've decided I'm going to start doing regular live streams of retro games, and I'm starting with the Mystical Ninja starring Goemon, which is a Nintendo 64 sort of crazy, weird, quirky Japanese anime thing, which I have very fond memories of, and you know, deal with it. So we're going to be playing this every day until I complete it. I don't think we can get into the shrine just yet. I think you come back once you've got the ability to shrink or something like that. I can't quite remember. Sekiro for kids. That's... yeah, I suppose that's one way of putting it. I wouldn't quite have described it as that myself, but you know, actually, before we go this way, you'll have noticed that there are two. Rid of the map. There are two entrances to this forest. They go slightly different ways. And if you go down this one, I think you can unlock like a weird little secret area. Using the turtle shrine. I think you can only choose one. So you can either take a load of money, or does it? Oh, I think you can come out and come back in and respawn it. Yeah, I think you can. So if we push it this way, we'll get a silver fortune doll. Nice. And then I think we basically leave and come back, and then we could get the money and everything else. But then we got to do the one that teleports you to a strange land last, because I don't think you can. Don't think you can undo that one necessarily, or at least it's a long way to come back if you do it. But it's also a shortcut to where we're trying to go, I think. So it actually saves us going through the big forest with all the enemies and stuff. How are you doing today, Zach? I'm making some paella later. Which of the hot sauces would you recommend? I throw in there for a bit of pep up. Turtle Power of the West. No, that's the money. We've done that one. Ah! I think that was the shrine that was out on the main section, which was locked with the magical powers. And yeah, you should get into the hot sauce business, Zach. People want the hot sauces from you, my friend. What kind of paella? I've not decided yet. I think I'm just going to throw in a bit of chicken, some prawns and stuff. Oh, no, no, no. And not barbecue chili one. I tell you what I'll do. When I get to the end of this, I'll grab the bottles and I'll show you which ones I've got. Since I assume Zach has disappeared. You know, oh, jalapeno. Yeah, there is a nice jalapeno based one actually. But I'll do it now since I've grabbed that. One sec. What we've got, in order of most likely to least likely to be decent, we've got a pineapple habanero, heartbeat hot sauce. That's contender number one. We've got adobo loco, which is the like a Trinidad scorpion hot sauce. Not sure about that one. Maybe. The one I really want to try, which is the Los Calientes. One of the ones from Hot Ones. We've got that one. A hot Thai green. Not sure about how good that'd work with paella, but it's green Carolina Reaper and Serrano pepper with lemongrass, cilantro, and basil. So there's that, and then there's the chili pepper water is the final option. So those are the hot sauces available to try. So I mean, yeah, the pineapple habanero I don't think would, I don't know, that might work, maybe. I like having a sweet and sour element. Thai green I think would work better with some noodles or something like that. Yeah, I'll leave the adobo loco. Okay, that sounds good. Pineapple habanero it is then, I think. Thank you, Morgan. Right, back to the Turtle Shrine, and time to take our quick shortcut to the Tourist Office of Japan, or whatever it is. I think it's a shortcut. I hope we don't have to come back. Yes, okay. You are at the Husband and Wife Rocks. Where did that come from? Oh, yeah. Am I even going the right way? Apparently not. Yeah, the camera got very weird there, frankly. I mean, I said this way was a shortcut. It's probably not much of a shortcut in hindsight. It's probably the more exciting route to where we're trying to get to, though. going through random teleportation gates that are powered by some mystical power that was never explained and never will be. But, you know, that's this game for you. It owes you no explanation, and it often doesn't give you one. No! What is wrong with me? Stop when you get to the ladder. Oh, the camera is awful. I'm sorry, but the camera's not doing me a good service right now. Ah, well, another silver fortune doll, so that was worth it. No! Didn't mean to do that. What an absolute gibbon. Really? Really? Right. Okay, this is where we want to go. Here we are, we've arrived. We do skip out an entire, like, forest section there. I'm not sure it was worth it necessarily. Extra life. Not that we've died yet, but always good to have. I've been studying long and hard about the turtle stones, but there's one thing that's always bothered me. Why are they turtle stones? Why not like rabbit stones? Very good question. Gotta pick something, I guess. The tourist centre at Awaji Island will instantly transfer you to a place far away. Now that's what you call instant pleasure. Okay, get it? Oh dear, no. Just to be upfront about this. This game was translated from Japanese, and apparently in Japanese it's a lot funnier. The translation's a bit weird, but I don't know, it still seems to have this weird quirky humour about it. How about some of our stamina dumplings? They'll get your motor in. I probably will take some of those, thank you very much. And you've apparently got nothing to say. When I came across this coffee shop, I felt most relieved. Don't you agree? Yes. Okay. This is not quite the place I wanted to go. I still need to find the tourist office. I think that's the way to the forest that I don't need to visit anymore. Oh, it's up there. There we go. We are in the right place. We're making some pretty good progress in so far. Hey, there's another fortune doll there. I think we'll get ourselves to the next town, and then we'll call it for today. But we've got a another interesting section to deal with first. Knew the fortune doll was a trap. Ah. Yeah, I'm quite excited to be going on this adventure with you guys across Japan to prevent the Peach Mountain Shoguns from turning Japan into a giant musical stage. It's a noble cause and a worthy one, I feel. This is the Ouido Tourist Center, Awaji Island branch. We will carry you to Shikoku at once with our proud dragon. Is what we really want to say, but our proud dragon has suddenly gone wild and cannot carry you right now. Can you do something about that? Sure, we have to. That's how the game progresses. Wow, really? That's great. Okay, hop on the back of the dragon. Enter this machine. I think this is kind of the quirky humor again. So this is like your Japan Airlines, but obviously because in ancient Japan there are no aeroplanes, they use dragons instead because reasons. And this particular dragon has gone a little bit out of control. I mean, to be honest, I'd be a bit annoyed if someone had built like a shed on my back, which I think somebody has for this particular dragon. Oh yeah, it's not a shed, it's a spinning top for some reason. It's all a bit weird. I think the spinning top has been installed by the Peach Mountain Shoguns. They're a cheeky bunch. What is it? Do you suppose that machine... Aha! Aha! Testing. Ahem. Well now. Ta-da! You're absolutely right. We kidnap kids with dancing talents using this dragon. I, the mighty colon. Sure. I'm so smart. Might you be one of the Peach Mountain guys? My. How do you know about us? Ooh. I get it. You must be the annoying clowns Brown was talking about. Annoying clowns. Anyway, I'm going to beat you all up. Control machine, go get 'em! Yeah, the logic. It's, I don't know. I don't know mounts. I don't know. I'll be honest. I've played this game a lot, and oh, that's not how you do that. I've played this game a lot, and I never really questioned it before today. When you sort of play it while other people are watching, I've suddenly realised how insane it all sounds and looks. So yeah, I apologise for inflicting this insanity upon the world. I guess for whatever reason I just normalised all of this in my head, but looking through the eyes of another, it doesn't make any sense. But I think that's why I love it so much, because it's just so batshit mental. I think we've got his attack pattern down a little bit now. I was being a little impatient earlier. Ooh. Oh no, I didn't get a single hit in there, damn! Got him! Don't lose your head. If it helps, by the way, I think this game is supposed to be like almost a satirical parody of these kinds of games. It's not supposed to be a serious. It is supposed to be a comedy, basically. Here we go. We've arrived at Sanuka. What's going on? What was that, you? The dragon? Yes, it was me. My name is Koriota. What's been going on all this time? It's Mr. Elephant, the narrator. Yes, the dragon who has been hypnotized by the Peach Mountain was actually none other than Koriota, the son of the dragon god. Goemon and his allies explained everything to Koriota. Oh no! So you're telling me that I was the one out there kidnapping kids all over the place? I don't know if I can recover from this. I'm a bad guy. A villain. A criminal. A demon. A devil, right? Calm down, calm down. You were hypnotized. There was nothing you could have done about it. But still. By the way, don't you remember anything that happened? Like, where did you take the children? Ah. Yes. That's right. The hot springs. The hot springs. I remember going to the Dogo Hot Springs just west at Io. The Dogo Hot Springs, that's a popular spot. Koriota, you must return to being just a tourist as soon as you possibly can. I will rescue the children myself. Really? Thank you very much. Oh, here's something. Please take this. We can now summon the dragon. Who's also this dude. And what is this flute? At any time or at any place you play that flute, and I will arrive right by your side in dragon form. I will take you to any town, village or coffee shop or castle you've been to before. Really helpful. So yeah, this is basically the fast travel in the game. We can now summon a dragon. The dragon can take us back to any place we've already been before. That does come quite useful from this point onwards when we start to really start traveling right across Japan. Was Los Calientes the sauce you said came in a green and red variety? I don't think that was Los Calientes. I think that was the Adobo Loco. I think it was this Adobo Loco. I think. I'd have to watch that video back. Nice. So the flute only works outside, that makes sense. Stops us from cheesing castles. Cool. So we've unlocked fast travel. We don't need to head up the springs just yet. I'm going to head into the town. Folky Poke Village. Here we are in Folky Poke Village. What a name. Let's find the local hotel. And, no, we don't need the Palazzo Ma fortune teller just yet. Sure. Let's eat up with some fresh bonito. Sure, let's do it. Thank you very much. Yeah, let's find a hotel so I can save the game. And then I think we'll call it a day. I think there's a hotel in Folky Poke. I hope there's a hotel in Folky Poke. If not, I guess save states are a thing. the music in Folky Poke Village is all very sinister when you first arrive. It gets very cheery once you deal with the bad guys in the castle. Before. Oh, it's a dog. I've got to talk to the dog. Hello. I want to go to the Dogo Hot Springs of Io, west of here, but I wouldn't be able to since it's been closed for a very long time. Off. No wonder everybody's so fed up. Ah. You're the merchant. We don't need you just yet. Some Queen Majesty. I'll check it out. Hello, Pill. Welcome to the party. You've caught us just in time for the end. Are you familiar with the masterpiece known as the Mystical Ninja starring Goemon? Or would you like me to give you a recap? Oh, this is the tourist centre. We don't need that. I don't know if there is a hotel in this place. There we go. Nice. I would just like to save in the adventure diary. Thank you very much. Awesome. Right, good stuff. So we've made really good progress there. We are a couple of hours in and we're already steamrolling through the game. So based on that progress, I reckon we could probably do this in 4 or 5 live streams maybe. So yeah, the adventure will continue. Tomorrow is Saturday. I might do some more tomorrow if the timing works out. Otherwise, it's going to be because me and Zach will do our usual business on Sunday, fan mail on Monday, and then I'll try and keep you up during the week. Because someone's got to pick up the baton, right? So yeah, we'll run through the rest of the Mystical Ninja starring Goemon then. So if you would like to catch up on just exactly what the hell is happening, Bill, tune in next time, and I will do my best to round up the situation when we get there. Cheers for tuning in, everyone. I'll catch you all next time. Bye-bye.